Let's go.
So hi, welcome
back
back
to the
to
Good Noise podcast.
I am Shane. My camera's still being silly. You know, I uninstalled my camera drivers
Oh my god,
today, and it's
I
still being
completely
dumb.
forgot it's silly.
It's
Yeah.
being silly, and I uninstalled my camera drivers today, and it didn't do fuck all. So
I'm gonna be completely honest. I've gotten used to it now, so like it's nothing new to
I'm
me.
getting used to it now too, because I don't think it's gonna. One of these days, it's just gonna magically flip again, and I'm like, well, shit.
Well, there it goes.
Yeah,
again.
there we go. So, who are you? You never
Oh,
introduced yourself.
I'm Glory from the Good Noise podcast. A founding member, actually.
We're the only founding members left.
That's
That's the joke. The only people left from this horrible project that we decided to start. So I want to talk about live streams that are happening later on in the month. Because Motionless in White was like, yo, we got an album. It's 10 years old. I can't remember if it was announced for us to talk about it last week. So I'm just going to talk about it again as if it didn't happen last week. I'm not sure when it happened.
I'm pretty sure it was last week. But yeah, let's
the
talk
weeks
about it.
are all like this. Like they just blend together and make a thing, you know? Yeah, they're doing a live stream for 10 years of their album Creatures. I bought the vinyl. It was very expensive, but it's very hot, so it's okay.
Oh yeah, that's the one with the purple, right?
Yeah,
it's like purple and green.
And like it's purple and like gold.
Gold, yeah, you told me about that.
And it's very hot, so I bought one of those, and it was very expensive. And then Ice Nine Kills is doing a live stream the day after, and they've also got a live album, and they dropped a single from it. And we're going to chat about that today. But the live album is also very expensive on vinyl. It's $35, but I'm going to buy that too with the ticket, and it's going to be great. I'm going to be very poor, but two of my favorite bands are doing live streams, so that's going to be cool. And Creatures Deluxe Edition is finally on Spotify, but since it's 10 years old, we're not going to chat about it.
Thank you.
Since it's 10 years old and they just decided to put it on streaming.
Yeah. This is just a theory, but I'm pretty sure Niall Horan is going to announce live stream dates soon.
Ain't
because
Liam
he posted
Payne
a
doing one
picture.
too?
Liam Payne has a series going on. Yeah, he has like a whole. It's really cool. The amount of production and like, I don't know. It's like super high quality. I want to get a ticket, but it's like $10, and I'm poor. But from the clips I've seen, like all of my friends have gotten it.
I saw it on Veeps yesterday because I was watching the Hot Topic live stream. That was cool. Yeah. I found a new band through that. But what were you saying?
He broke a record, I think, of like amount of tickets sold for Veeps. He broke the website twice, I think, for his birthday because people were trying to buy them. So like,
that's nice.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. Good job, man.
And then
exactly, killing it.
Niall, you'll have to watch some 240p rip of the stream.
Yeah.
2 months later when someone finally puts it on like Pirate Bay or something.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I mean, if you just PayPal me the $10, I'll watch it for you and record it.
Why would I give you the $10? I can watch.
I'll take it out of the podcast fund. I'll buy the ticket and I'll just record it for you. And then I'll just send it to you.
That is so stupid.
And then
just say you want to watch Niall Horan live and go. That's it.
I never said that. I never would say that, Glory. Stop putting words in my mouth.
Anyways, we're gonna talk about some music this week.
Yo,
that happened this week.
It's fucking insane, dude. So Victims Aren't We All, the new project from one of the Get Scared members, dropped another single. It's Forget My Name, dropped on October 6th, and it has a cover art from the Newfound Glory album. You know the one, the Sticks and Stones one or whatever.
Yeah, of course. Yes, I love that one.
Yeah, it's great. I love that album so much.
I've definitely listened to it.
I've listened to it all the time, actually. It's
in my
daily rotation.
Me too, actually.
4 million Scrabbles on it.
Real? Oh my god.
That's a lot of Scrabbles.
Only 4 million?
Only 4 million. What do you have, like 6 million?
200,000 billion trillion
million. Wow, dude.
Yeah, it's my favorite album.
So that's your
actually, it's
album.
my second favorite album.
Next to Walls.
Yeah, next to Walls. Yeah.
So we listened to this very silly song with the very silly cover art. And then I saw on Kingdom Leaks another person did the exact same thing. with the stupid cover art copy, like the exact rip. I'm like, this sucks. Is this going to be the new like small new project thing. Rips off Newfound Glory cover art from 20 years ago because that album is relevant again? We're gonna find out. But this song sucked. Victims Aren't We All sucks. Get Scared should have never broken up.
Wait, I forgot again. I was like, Get Scared broke up? I forgot. It
was a rough night when I found out, I'm not gonna lie.
Man, I think I saw you tweeting about it, just like, why didn't anybody tell me Get Scared
No one told me. Like,
and then
no
Eva
one
replied just like, Get Scared broke up.
Exactly.
Like,
I was in the group chat. It's like,
shambles.
Jesus Christ, dude, they broke up. I'm gonna make it my quarantine mission to find out, and then I never did. I DM'd them all on Instagram, and none of them replied to me, so I kind of forgot about it.
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it one of these days. Yeah. I want to have Johnny on the podcast, who is...
Let's talk to Johnny.
Victims Aren't We All's person.
Oh, no.
I never said your project sucked. I just said this song sucks. And so did that album you dropped last year.
Oh, yeah.
That was not good either. It was so good. I didn't listen to it. It was so bad I couldn't finish it.
Oh.
It came out, November, on the same day as some other album that I actually gave a shit about. And I tried listening to the Victims Aren't We All album, and I was like, this sucks.
Yeah. That's fair. I've done that before. Yeah. All right. Well, I just I'm gonna put my 2 cents in for this. Firstly, this is not my genre of choice. But I didn't think it was horrible. To be completely honest. But then again, I don't know much about the genre. I just hear screams, and I'm like, that's it.
That's a genre.
That's it. The cover art really disappointed me because I told you this. It's like I see it, and I thought it was gonna be like early 2000s All-American Rejects type vibes because it looks like their type of cover art, and then it wasn't. So I was really disappointed, but it's okay. So yeah, do an All-American Rejects cover. Victims Aren't We All? But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Stop making shitty music. Get Scared back together.
Get Scared back together.
That's what we all want.
Yeah. All right. So our friends over at Young Culture dropped a new single, Haley Beverly, 2016, on October 6th. What did you think of this new single?
The One Direction vibes were immaculate.
Period.
That's all I have to say. It was another good song.
It's like good. Like good.
It is good.
Good song. It's very good. Young Culture, you don't disappoint. I think. It's already out there.
My favorite.
It's already out. Our interview, right?
List? And the the interview. Yeah, the interview went out last Friday.
Okay, good. It's not my favorite off of the album, but it is probably my second favorite, I think. And then it's Holiday in Vegas, and then it's just all the other tracks.
Okay, but that ending, like the song before the ending track.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I think the middle part of that album is really my favorite, though. I can't remember tracks.
I can't remember tracks either, and the track list is out, so even if we start naming tracks, it doesn't matter. Like, we're not going to get sued by Becky.
Thank you, Becky.
Thank you, Becky. But that second to last track, because Laylo is last, and then whatever's before that is like, whoa.
Yeah.
Although I'm going to save my opinions on the album for next week.
That is next week.
It is next week. Alongside Kulick. Who the fuck else? Seaway. And
Happy's in 2 weeks, right?
Happy's the 30th.
It's this month. Yeah, okay.
And I don't know how is the 23rd.
I'm so excited to talk about
Dude, the next 3 weeks or so.
Oh my god.
You're going to want to tune in every single week because Gloria and I are going to probably have nothing but praise unless the albums that we're excited for suck.
Except Happy.
But we've already heard most of the albums we're excited for, so they don't suck.
Oh my god, dude. I'm so excited. Okay, anyways.
But out of the singles that are out right now for this album, Holiday in Vegas is my favorite. But I think my favorite song is one of the ones that'll be out on Friday. I'm just going to put that out there.
Unless they decide to release it right now.
Right now. Alex, if you're watching this, just press the button. Do it. Becky will say it's great promo. She'll love it. I promise.
She'll love it.
Tell her I told you to do it. So, Kulick dropped another single from his album coming out this Friday. The track is called The Way I Am. It came out on October 7th. I thought this was very good. I like the Kulick singles and the album that's coming out and everything that Kulick has done. I'm very excited to loop the album
when it comes out.
I actually haven't listened to it besides the one time.
Wait, you only listened to it once?
I only listened to it once.
I thought you would have been the one to listen to it like 20 times.
No, we had like
how I did with that other album.
40 million other interviews to do, and I had to go listen to their music, so I listened to it once.
Yeah. That's fair. It was good though. The single was really good. Again, it's a good song, but it's not my favorite off the album. So that just shows that there's so much to look forward to when it releases. So make sure to listen to these albums.
I also hate talking about the singles off of these records and then being like, we've heard the record, but we got to stick to the one goddamn song, but I can't because there's better songs on the record. It sucks. Mike, just let us talk about the entire album now. Just email me right now. Just give me the green light. Oh my god, we got a notification. That's crazy. Oh my god, it was Mike. I was gonna say, Mike's just gonna just talk about the record now.
Exactly, just go for it. Name drop everything.
Do it. I don't even know if the track list's out on that one, but
I don't think so. I haven't seen it anywhere.
Yeah.
So I don't think it is.
It's crazy, dude.
It's absolutely wild.
Absolutely wild.
My favorite was actually a single. It was the one we spoke about last week.
Oh man, I'm blanking on the name, but I know what you're talking about.
It was the soft one. It was like a softer one, and I remember.
Isn't the cover art like yellow, like all yellow, white? I think so. Yellow. Going on Spotify.
It was like there's something. It's something about like a roof or something because I remember it was reminding me of walls. No.
Oh, talking to the ceiling. It was
talking to the ceiling. Yeah.
Like a TV with the thingy in the middle, the thing that they used to drive the sailboats with.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Shane. But that one's my favorite off the album. It's very good, even though like it's the softest one. So again, tune in to these albums when they get released. Except this next one, AC/DC released a new single, "Shot in the Dark," on October 7th. This song sucked.
This sounded like every other AC/DC song ever. It was so bad.
Come on the podcast though.
Yo, but like, yeah. You got 20 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Homies, our email is goodnoisepodcast@gmail.com. Have your press person hit us up. We would love to chat about your record. My phone number is, you can email me from my phone number if you want to do it through text instead. That's completely okay.
That's completely fine.
Let's come on the podcast. We'll chat about this brand new, totally not cash grab record because you guys are totally not hurting throughout the pandemic because you couldn't tour these massive stadiums and make all your money that way. So instead you decided to go in the studio and record 10 songs that sound the exact same, and I've only heard one.
Oof. Wow. That hurt. And I didn't even make the songs.
I know.
Ouch. The thing is, like, was AC/DC the one that Max went to a concert for, and it was just like a recording? Oh my god. Can we talk about that for a second? Because I watched Max's stories. Max is a staff member in a server, our friends, Dog Tags and Among the Wildflowers, also Waves, bands that he's in. Basically, he went to a Metallica concert during the pandemic. It was all social distance in cars and whatever. And basically, it was a recording on a screen. And it was just like from an older show, right? And basically, the funniest story that he posted that night was like the guy on the screen, pre-recorded, maybe like years old, was like, "Can everybody make some noise?" And Max started recording. Nobody said anything. It was like dead silent. Oh my god, it was the funniest thing. Anyways, Metallica, bruh.
But the only thing is, it's not like Metallica didn't make it known that, because like they were doing like multiple showings of that all in one night, like throughout the state or throughout the country. So like it was known that like it was just a pre-recorded show.
Yeah.
Granted, they still charge way too much money for it, but it's a boomer band from the 80s that's hurting for money because they're not as relevant as they were 20 years ago. So no surprise there.
It was funny though.
Yeah, but
did you see that? No,
I don't think I saw it, but I might have. I don't really watch his stories though. I just kind of like, he posts way too much, so I just go.
Max's stuff is entertaining for me, so I like to just kind of be like, and then just scroll on. That's what I do for all the stories. Okay. Next one.
So Ice Nine Kills are dropping a live album on the 30th and dropped a single off it, "Stabbing in the Dark." I don't know. This sounded good. I've heard the song way too many times to count. So like hearing it live was cool. I listened to it a couple times. I saw it leaked. I was like, shit, they got a live album dropping. That's crazy.
Ice Nine Kills is Ice Nine Kills. I didn't really realize it was a live.
You thought it was Hamilton.
Huh?
Didn't you think?
Oh my god.
You're like, it sounded like the beginning sounds like Hamilton, and then it kicks in, and you're like,
oh
never mind.
Never mind. Because it's like it was like a rap type thing in the beginning, and I was like, oh, this sounds like Hamilton. I'm not like the biggest Hamilton fan, but like I know it. And then they started screaming and screeching in my ear, and I was like, never mind.
Never mind.
There goes that sense of comfort, I guess. So, anyways, oh wait, so you thought it was fine?
I thought it was good.
It's just live.
It's just a live album.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I'm not the biggest scream metal fan, but I'm warming up to it. It was okay, you know. All right, not my weekend. Released a new single, Lux Run Out, on October 9th. What did you think of this wonderful, beautiful song?
Bang, dude! What the hell?
It did. What's up with that?
I heard it. I was like, God damn! Why does this? I hate how much I like this. And I told Pat that. It's like I hate how much I like this, and he goes, "That's the exact vibe we were going for." And I'm like, fuck
it was
you.
so cringy, but it's a good cringe. It's just kind of like a. Because you could still vibe to it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, just don't listen to the lyrics. Don't listen to the lyrics.
But it doesn't
then also
hurt,
do.
like, yeah, it doesn't hurt enough where you can't listen to the lyrics, though. Like, there are definitely some songs where you're like, I hate that I like this, but I can't listen to the lyrics at all. This was, like, enough cringe where you were like, God, I don't like that I like this, but I can also still listen to the entire song.
But it's also still good.
Yeah, but it also still bangs. So,
exactly. So, I'm very excited to see, because... we don't know when that's coming out.
The album is coming out.
Interview.
Oh, probably this upcoming week.
So okay,
I don't
cool.
know. I haven't looked at the schedule.
It's okay.
I'm just gonna make it up like the night before. I'll be like, it's coming out tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Today, actually, it's coming out right the fuck now.
Right now, it's premiering right now.
Yeah, I'm editing it right now.
Solid. I thought it was good. It was great. Good job. You guys are doing great. I'm very excited to see this new era roll out. Pat is so excited for this new era because last time we spoke to him, he was like, bro, we don't know when it's coming out because stuff got messed up, but now it's finally happening. So I'm very excited for you guys.
Yes.
Congrats.
And the album comes out like days into January, and I'm like, let's go. So moving along, Billy Joe Armstrong did another cover. He's also got a covers album coming out at the end of next month. Man, I don't want to talk about that at all. This cover was
excited.
Of War Stories on October 9th, and man, this I think is the worst one he's dropped.
No.
Yeah.
No. Well, Toy Soldiers was good. I liked that one. But the worst one he dropped was, I think, like 2-3 weeks ago.
We never really gave it the time of day, though. We just go, it sounds like Green Day, and it sucked. Moving on.
Bad, yeah. This one, Green Day, yeah.
I heard this one once. I listened to it once. I was like, God damn, this sounds like like there's the Green Day sound, there's too little Green Day, and there's too much Green Day. This sounds like he said, okay, we're going to make a Green Day song, we're going to make a Green Day cover, and then we're going to take Green Day and we're going to piss all over it so that there's even more Green Day, and then there's double the Green Day on the song. So it just sounds like two Green Day songs to make one cover. Does that make any sense? There's too much Green Day. It sounds way too much like Green Day
like 20 times.
I'm going insane, Glory.
Too much Green Day.
It's just way too much Green Day. It sounds way too much like Green Day.
That's completely valid, and I just didn't like it. That's all I have to say. I wasn't a fan.
Watch, because I'm sure it's just gonna be all the covers he's dropped every single week since quarantine started. Watch us be like, it sounds okay in the album.
Oh my god, it flows. It flows really well, actually. It tells a story, and it just sounds so much better in a collection. It's great.
Collection of stories.
Oh my god, it's horrible. Anyways, YUNGBLUD dropped a new single, coming off of his new album, Weird. It's called Cotton Candy, on October 9th. What'd you think of Cotton Candy, Shane?
So, I like the past couple singles he dropped, besides Weird. That one fucking sucks.
That one was not good.
I didn't like this one.
You didn't? No. Why?
He went back more to his YUNGBLUD roots. his old sound, the one I don't like.
The one that I like.
Yeah, I liked how he was getting heavier, and it was just every single was getting progressively heavier. He did a song with Bring Me the Horizon, and then he just dropped really whatever the hell this is.
Well, yeah.
And I'm like, okay,
it was kind of like a hard left.
Yeah, it's so hard left because he was going on that trajectory. I was like, this album's gonna be so good, and then I heard this, and I'm like, I still think the album's gonna be all right. And I hate to say that because I can't stand YUNGBLUD at all, but I think the album's gonna be all right. I just don't like this song, and I don't like Weird. It's still better than Weird.
Okay, good. Because if he said it was worse than Weird, I would be like, okay, you're going a bit far.
Weird is unlistenable.
Yeah, I always say I'm gonna try and listen to Weird again every time we bring it up, but I never.
Tried. You tried and couldn't get through it.
I couldn't. It's just not good.
Okay, but watch us listen to it in the album, and we're like, okay,
it kind of
it's just like it's in the middle of the album, and it
tells
just kind
a
of
story
flows perfectly.
Exactly, it tells such a story. It lets it speed up and slow down.
It's just a perfect break from the heavy into the weird into the
It's really good. It fits really perfectly right here.
I fucking hate this show so much.
Are we wrong though?
No, that's exactly what we sound like.
Exactly. But I thought it was fun. It did sound a bit more back into his 21st Century Liability era, but that's what I liked because that's one of my favorite albums. That's it. So I like that he's still kind of sprinkling his older stuff into his newer album to still be like, hey, if you like this track, you can listen to this whole album because that's what this entire album sounds like, the vibe of it. So it's kind of like planting a seed for new listeners to be like, go look at my other stuff. You're back.
You're back.
You're back or
my back. Look at my back.
Why do you want me to look at your back?
Well, I was doing the go look back for YUNGBLUD, but you can also look at my back if you want.
No, I don't want to look at your back. I hate it here.
So moving right along, Bad Omens, which is the band I didn't say the name, but they were the one I found at the Hot Topic show. I was like, wow, this kind of smacks.
Wow.
So they did an unplugged version of their song Never Know. It dropped on October 9th. Yo! And they've got an unplugged EP dropping on the 29th or the 30th. Why would they drop it on a Thursday? I don't know. That's why I say it might be the 30th. But who fucking cares? This song was good. Now, I've always been like, if it's not an original and different reimagining, it sucks. But I thought this was good.
You do say that.
I thought this was good, even though it was just like we grabbed an acoustic guitar and we grabbed a mic and he sang really slowly and softly into it. And we played the acoustic guitar and it sounds great. I love it.
Okay. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have it. You literally just explain what the song is.
I just explained the song. I'll go fucking listen to it.
Yeah, go listen to it. Again, I agree. It's just like, just grabbing an acoustic guitar and just playing an acoustic version and calling it like reimagined it's getting old because like every band was doing that at the beginning of quarantine. And just overall, every band was just doing it, which is cool and all. But just like there are so many other instruments out there. Do like an orchestra version of it. Do you like
what the main did?
No, it was Motionless in White.
Motionless in White did one. I'm blanking on the name. Half Alive did it.
Oh yeah. Well, their music is already kind of in that way, so I think it just went a little bit over. If they went like a harder direction for their stuff, it would have balanced very well. But I think because their music is already kind of smooth, if that makes sense,
Smooth-brained.
It's
smooth-brained by Cheem.
Cheem. But yeah, just there's so many other instruments. Just please, but this works.
Lap steel. The lap steel.
Huh?
Do you not remember from the Nova Robotics Initiative interview when he had the lap steel solo in one of his songs? Or he's gonna...
Oh my god.
Pick up a lap steel. That. Do that.
Or get what was it? It's like the
thingy for the
thingy. The thing.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it.
The mouth harp, tooth harp.
I think that might be what it is. Mouth harp or whatever.
Something like the thing that you
all the country things and just take it and make it into a metal song.
Exactly. Boom. Done. Corey Taylor, do that.
Corey Taylor, instead of dropping another butt rock album.
Or country. It was country.
It was
I
country
stand by that.
and butt rock, and
bad.
It was not.
And 100% bad.
It was okay.
Yeah, you said I think it was better.
I think it's flowed.
I think it was better in an album. Oh my god, dude.
Shut up. After I heard it live, I thought it was better. The first time I listened to it, I was like, this is awful. And then I paid $15 to watch it live, and I was like, actually, I really like this album.
This is so good. Oh my god.
Album of the year.
Album of the year, as it should be. Alright, Five Finger Death Punch released a deluxe album, A Decade of Destruction, Volume 2, because why not? On October 9th.
This is just greatest hits, except they took all the albums that they dropped after American Capitalist and just like that's the majority of the album, and all of those albums suck. I would know because Five Finger Death Punch is my guilty pleasure and I love them more than anything, even if they might be bootleggers. So they had like one song off American Capitalist, one song off War Is the Answer, and then the rest were just all the bad albums.
Just the bad. Yeah.
So I thought this was okay. I was listening to it before we went live, and I was like, this isn't awful. Some of the songs are better than others. And I really haven't given any of the songs besides like American or any of the other albums except the first three much of a chance because I thought they all sucked. They had a couple remixes on there, and the acoustic, we chatted about the acoustic last week?
I'm pretty sure,
the Five Finger Death Punch acoustics, I think they're good. And then they had a couple
and I was like, no.
Yeah. And then they have a bunch of remixes, and in the nicest way possible, their remixes always suck. Like
in the nicest way possible, though.
In the nicest way possible, they always suck. Always. I don't know why.
No
if exception. It's who they have to remix it, like who they get, or like if it's just because their music is honestly pretty bad. But it sucks every single time. So overall, it was the greatest hits album.
Bad. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, Glory. So Touche.
No, it was Five Finger Death Punch. Like, I'm not a fan.
Glory can't say she even thought it was remotely good because it's Five Finger Death Punch. I can't admit that.
No, because some songs were good. There were some where I was like, oh, hey, I see why he likes this. And then it went to another song and I was like, oh my god. so it was constantly just kind of like a roller coaster of like, oh, okay, this is good. I can stand by this being a good song. I can't pick them out because I don't remember the names because it was like an hour and a half long.
It was only
and I listened to the entire thing. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I listened to the entire thing, so I did that. But it was just like, I don't know. I don't mind it. It's just like I wouldn't revisit it. Come on the podcast though. Shane would be.
I found their press person. Yeah. Their press person ignored me about Escape the Fate though, because they're like, "How big are you guys?" I'm like, "Oh fuck," and then I never heard back.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah. So Touche Amore dropped a new album. No, it's got the on Spotify. There's the little thingies.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be like amour as in like love in French?
Okay, so Touche Amore dropped their new album Laminate on October 9th. And okay, all right. In the nicest way possible, I don't get the hype behind this fucking band at all. I thought this record was just all right. I saw a lot of people being like, "Oh my god, album of the year just got dropped." I'm like, "No, no." As the music critic himself, music journalism isn't a real job, according to Mr. Eric from Heart Attack Man.
Why do you have to...
Fuck him.
Stop. No, I like Eric. Well, he made a bad joke, but...
Fuck him. I thought this album was just alright. There are a couple tracks that stood out. I think Fiend, whatever it is, the third track that starts with an F. Fiend. I thought that song was alright. That's the only one that stands out to me, though. Probably because I had to listen to it twice because I switched from my computer to my phone. What is Pepper or Kiwi doing over there?
Kiwi's squeaking.
Hi,
she
Kiwi.
doesn't squeak often. Yeah, she's saying hi.
Yeah,
it didn't get picked up by the mic because she's still tiny, so her squeaks are like itty bitty, but I hear them. Yeah, I actually liked this album because it wasn't like hard, you know. It was just kind of like it was vibey, you know. I liked that they had a Manchester Orchestra on one of the tracks. I think that's one of their most popular tracks as well since the album has been released. Maybe it was one of the singles. Probably was, because that's usually how features work. But it was good. I liked it. My favorite was I can't remember, but it was like the 4th or 5th track. It was one of those. It was in that little area right there. So, solid album.
Yeah.
Blood Bather
Fuck you.
released an album, Silence, on October 9th. Or Shane would like to say Blood Bather? Bather, yeah.
Okay, so we did an interview with Salam. I can't even say their fucking name. So I fucked up his name.
I'm not gonna try to correct.
And the band name in the interview, so you're gonna get to see that. It's gonna be great. It was a very good interview. It was still very nice though, even after I fucked up everything. Oh my god.
Yeah, they were so nice.
Yes.
I love them. Protect them. Them.
Anyways, aside from the fact that I can't pronounce anything involved with this project, I can pronounce the EP name, Silence. I thought that Silence was very good. When I heard it the first time, I said to Gloria, I'm like, you're not going to like this. There's no fucking way. And she goes, yeah, probably not. I'll just take your word for it. And it was like, I called it deathcore, but Kingdom Lease called it metalcore, so I'm just going to fight them.
It's deathcore.
Yeah, I'm like, I think this is deathcore meets like hardcore, and I'm like, damn, this is good. So I like this a lot. I listened to it a couple of times. Aside from when we got it early, I thought this was very good.
Solid.
Yeah.
I did listen to the entire thing because that's the job here.
Sadly.
But it was scary. I watched the music video that they released along with the album drop.
Erase or whatever it was.
Yeah, Erase. It was Erase. That was good. It really featured all of the members, I'm pretty sure. It actually, like, gave them all their little segments, and that was really cool. I like when bands do that, especially if I'm, like, new to them, and I'm like, who's who does what, and whatever. So that was cool. I'm personally not a fan of metal, deathcore, baby metal anything. Aluminum foil, get it out of there. I don't like it. But it's just, I cannot at all. But this was good because I like the person we spoke to a lot. So I listened to it again for you. But I might cry.
Might cry during it. So Gloria and I love torturing ourselves. Actually, I tortured myself more than Gloria. I told her to give up halfway through.
Yeah, I got an hour.
You listened to the thing that I couldn't get through though, because I had a pounding headache last night, so I skipped all the remixes.
Oh my god, yeah, I got through 2 hours worth, so...
Alright, so Gloria and I love to torture ourselves. We listened to the entire Hybrid Theory 20-year edition by Linkin Park. Glory covered the part that I could not physically listen to, or at least most of it, because last night I listened to it and I was like, god damn, I can't listen anymore. This remixes are giving me a headache. So this was also the first time I've listened to Hybrid Theory, and I thought it was... Oh my god, I'm going to get crucified for this. I thought it was just alright. Not gonna lie.
I didn't get crucified for what I said in the Discord server.
Yeah, so. But you're about to put this on the internet, Glory.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it anyways. No, I'm gonna say it in a different way. I didn't... Ooh, how do I word this? Okay. I personally am not the biggest fan of Linkin Park. I do respect their work. I respect all the music they've put out because they've obviously had, like, the biggest impact on a lot of people and a lot of bands that we've spoken to, especially. They're just like, oh yeah, I grew up listening to Linkin Park and that's what I aspire to be or whatever. So that's cool. I love what they've done. I am just not a fan of their music personally. I don't listen to them on off time. Obviously, that's just not my genre. I do like a couple of their songs, like the Crawling. I like that one a lot because it's a classic. It's a classic,
you know.
So, this was a little hard to get through because it was 4 hours straight.
Oh my god. So I thought the album was alright, but I do plan on going back to it just because it's such an influential album, and I also want to listen to more of Linkin Park as a whole. So I guess listening to 4 hours of Linkin Park, like I listened to the album, I was like,
you're a fan.
This is alright. And then I just kept listening to the EP, and then the demos, and then the live album, and then more demos, and a couple remixes sprinkled in there. And I was like, okay, maybe I gotta go back and listen to this fucking album again.
Yeah. It's so much content to you know...
Take in.
Yeah, take in, just kind of think about, because it's like once you take a second, you're like, oh, hey, I like that song. Another song's lining up. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. I got like, too many songs in.
Yeah.
I got 2 hours out of the 4 hours down, so that's cool. But the remixes were fun. I didn't mind them. They were good. It's just I'm just not the biggest fan. I'll listen to them if they're on the playlist, and I'll be like, oh, hey, cool, Linkin Park, and I recognize them. And I was like, oh, hey, cool, Linkin Park. But I'm just not a Linkin Park stan, sadly.
I appreciate that the live songs sounded good though, and same with the demos. The demos were definitely touched up. Those were not, because My Chem didn't drop a 4.5 hour box set, but they did drop that greatest hits album.
Was that the one with the Black Parade flag on the front?
Well, those demos also suck, but I was thinking more the even older one, the May Death Never Stop You, when there's the 3 demos on the back end of it. And those demos are like borderline unlistenable.
Yeah.
Like, they could have touched those up. That's what I think. Like, these were polar opposites. And I was like...
And there were songs on that one, too.
Yeah.
God, I hate it.
And Linkin Park totally could have been like, we're just going to not touch it up at all. So I appreciate that. But...
Thanks.
Yeah. So at least it was listenable for 4.5 hours.
Yeah. And for my 2 hours, it was listenable. I felt like I was finally... like earning my badge of DIY or whatever for like listening to Linkin Park instead of just like knowing the Crawling in My Skin song.
And the In the End one.
Yeah, that's the In the End, It Doesn't Even Matter. See, I didn't even know that was them.
I didn't either.
I'm gonna be completely honest.
I just heard it on the radio way too many times.
Exactly. So it was cool. So now I can say I've listened to Linkin Park, but yeah. Thanks for making it listenable, guys, because MCR is just kind of like dropped it and was like, okay, bye.
All right.
So, yeah, thanks. Is this yours or is this mine?
I introduced Linkin Park. We just rambled.
Okay. Tilted dropped an album, Corner of an Empty Room, on October 9th. What did you think of Tilted's new album?
I thought it was
This isn't their debut, right? I don't think this is their debut album.
It's their debut LP, not their debut, though. They have at least one EP out.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So I thought this album was very good. They had a song called Never Enough. I don't think it was a One Direction cover, though, which is bullshit, guys.
I cried, yeah.
Although Five Finger Death Punch also has a song called Never Enough, and it is not a One Direction cover.
Oh my God,
I think we're going to have to get them on the podcast and yell at them. But I thought this album was very good. I couldn't pick out a specific song, but I liked every single song on it. They did not miss.
No,
and I know this album's been hyped up for a while, so
yeah.
But they just kind of went from like, it was very weird the way they rolled it out though, because like they dropped a single on like the 2nd, and then they said like album's coming out on like the Wednesday before they dropped it. So I was like, okay, wait, is it coming out? Are they dropping another single? Like, what the fuck? So I DM'd them and was like, yo, let's just chat about the album, and they didn't say anything. So, and then the album dropped Friday. I was like, shit, okay, they weren't kidding.
Okay, yeah.
So
well. They did very good. I really liked this album. Honestly, you're right. Yeah, they did not miss with this album. Every song was a banger. There wasn't one song where I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
they were all like, oh.
I think I listened to some of this in the car with my mom, and she didn't turn it off. So I mean, that's the seal of approval right there.
Bro, you got his mom's seal of approval. Man. Yeah. Congrats. That's the biggest. That's like a lifetime achievement award, man. All right. Sick.
So, the Smashing Pumpkins dropped a couple more singles. I don't care about the names.
Satana. Never mind. Satana.
And Birch Grove. I dropped them on October 9th. They got a double LP coming out. I don't fucking know when. Dreading when I have to listen to that, though. Because these singles sucked. We missed the last batch, though. The last two, we missed them. I'm so upset that we didn't get to shit on the Smashing Pumpkins even more. You want to know what should have stayed in the drafts? These singles and that entire album. The 2 albums. They both should have stayed in the drafts. Stupid fucking band coming back, 20 years old. Why? What is with all the boomer bands coming back?
Okay, MCR has a pass.
MCR is the only one that has a pass here.
Yeah.
They're also not 20 years old.
They aren't. They're like...
Wait, what? Shit.
No, they are!
Holy shit.
They're 20 years old.
Fucking shit. That just set in. They're 18 years old? No. Bullets is 18. So they're 20.
No.
The band is like...
The band is 20.
Shit.
Oh my god.
I
thought they were like 10.
God damn. Because it said in... I said that. I said like they're exempt and not 20 years old. And then it said in that Bullets was released in 2002. And then it said in that the EPs before that came out in 2001.
In 2000,
and obviously the band was together before that.
Before then, yeah.
So they're at least 19 years old. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We're old. I'm really old, dude.
You're really old.
I was born
and I'm just old.
I was born a couple months after Bullets came out, or like days.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Bullets.
Happy birthday, Bullets. Oh my god, it was your birthday present.
Yeah.
They knew.
They knew.
They were like, Shane, here you go.
Here's our best album.
I disagree, but you already know how I feel about that. It's a good album, though. Yeah. I did listen to it recently. I don't know when recently was, maybe like a month or two ago. I can't remember.
We're getting into my chem conversation again, god damn it. It always happens. I don't care.
We're talking about Smashing Pumpkins, which is like Gerard's favorite band, so I think it's fair to bring
Gerard
up
needs
MCR.
better taste. So
Gerard does need, but listen to Tilted, Gerard.
Although honestly, I haven't listened to anything by Smashing Pumpkins except these singles because I saw they were dropping another album. I was like,
and singles before we listened to them before because I remember I was like, oh, MCR.
Have we?
Yeah, and it triggered a MCR conversation again.
Granted, I shouldn't be asking because I don't remember much of anything, but I haven't because I looked at their discography. I was like, okay. How many albums do they have out? How long are they? And they've got like these remastered versions and they're like 3 CDs. And I'm like, never mind. I'm never going to listen to Smashing Pumpkins ever because that's too much music. Even though half of them are like live tracks. I'm like, that is overwhelming as shit. Whereas like the original album, not remastered, no extra tracks. So I see the bug. It's great. I'll kill it from here. But these singles suck. Mm-hmm. Back to the singles, they suck.
Yeah, back to the singles.
The first two, they weren't bad.
Got it.
I can't comment on the two in the middle because they're dropping them in twos because there's going to be so much music coming out that they can.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought the two singles that we talked about first weren't all that bad. Can't comment on the two singles after that, and then these two I just didn't like.
Yeah.
And when I say I thought they were okay, I just thought they were listenable. I didn't say they were good. I just said they were listenable.
Yeah, I was not a fan of Smashing Pumpkins. I'm not a fan of the vocalist. I like the backing tracks, obviously, but the vocalist is just not my type. Not my type. Some people don't like Gerard's vocals. That's fine. Some people don't like other people's vocals. That's all right. I'm just not a fan of Smashing Pumpkins' vocals. And because of the vocals, I wasn't able to listen to like anything else because I was just focusing on the vocals.
You're like, this sucks. This sucks so bad. This sucks so hard.
Again, it's okay if you like it because that's your taste. And whatever,
no, it's not okay. Fuck you. Although there's 6 million people on the planet that listen to Smashing Pumpkins on a monthly basis. They got like almost 7 million monthly listeners on Spotify. I think we get them on the podcast, no problem.
Honestly, let's do it.
Let's do it. We never said the music sucks. We just said the singles suck.
Yeah, exactly. So and I just said I didn't like your voice, but I
she never said that. She only said that about the couple songs.
These two singles. I didn't like your voice on these two singles.
So come on our fucking podcast.
Come on the podcast. All right. Pearl Jam. Oh, it's our last topic. Pearl Jam released a single, Get It Back, on October 11th. What did you think of Get It Back?
This should have stayed in the drafts, too.
Is this another boomer band?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is. All these boomer bands are like, they couldn't tour this year, even though they claim they all broke up 15 years ago and continue to tour every year. Like Kiss has been doing their like last world tour for like 4 years now.
I remember when I was little, it was like Kiss's world tour, last one. And then I see them doing another tour, and I'm like, wait a second, I thought you guys broke up like 5 years ago.
They're going to do in the summer, and it's still called the Last World Tour. But they've been world touring for 15 years now.
Exactly.
As the Last World Tour. So Pearl Jam and AC/DC and the Smashing Pumpkins and Guns N' Roses, who is the Smashing Pumpkins were supposed to open for them this past summer. all these bands are like on their last world tour, but they've been doing it for 15 years. And since they couldn't tour this year and their poor pockets are hurting because they're not making billions of dollars every single year with the pandemic hitting, they said, let's go back to the studio. Yeah. And we're going to write one song. Okay. We're going to write one song with one chord progression and one everything. And we're going to hit copy and paste 10 times. And then we're going to write slightly different lyrics for every single song. And then we're going to put it on an album. We're going to record it. And we're going to drop it 2 months from now. And not even. I think the AC/DC album comes out middle of next month, end of next month. So
see, but it's like, imagine having that much power and that loyal of a fan base to know you could just do that. That's what people aspire to do.
And then it's like, they also think it's the best thing since their last album.
I mean, but to be fair, if like Louis Tomlinson dropped like a song of him just kind of like wappa dooba gotta, and that's it, and that was it, I'd be like, oh my god, lyrical genius, king. Genius. And I would buy and stream that so much. So it's like I can't blame him. You know, if AC/DC was my favorite, I'd be like, oh my god, they're back again for the 20th time.
They only broke up 4 times now. But that's the only thing I hate about those boomer bands is like they keep on breaking up and they keep on getting back together, even though we all know they never actually broke up and were just in the studio working on an album. But it took them 4 years because their backs were hurting, they were getting surgery, they have family, and they couldn't get in the studio more than twice every year. So it took them a while to just get the album together because their backs really hurt. So. And then they just shoot them up with all sorts of painkillers so they can go out on the stage and perform every night. And their backs don't hurt.
Wow. That's horrible. I don't like that.
So anyways, the Pearl Jam song sounded like every other Pearl Jam song ever. It wasn't good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where we're going to end it. So... the plugs. We got a Twitter. You can go follow us over there. It's good_noise_cast. We got an Instagram. It's Good Noise Podcast. We got a Patreon. Spend money on us. It's Good Noise Podcast, I think. I don't know. We're going to have subs on Twitch soon, hopefully. I don't know.
They are. It's tonight.
Are they up? Yeah. I don't see it on our end.
Well, I don't think you'd be able to see it on your end. It's on people's end. Where it's like you get subscribed. Here, let me see. If anything, it's just like it'll take a week or whatever.
Yeah. So you filled out the form thing for the
I filled out the form. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. So that'll be there any moment now. Give us money. It'll be very cool. We'll keep it and put it towards our Zoom subscription. We've got, what else do we got? We got a YouTube channel that we upload every day too.
It's not there.
Not there yet. We got a YouTube channel. It's Good Noise Podcast. We got a Spotify. It's Good Noise Podcast. We got a hyper URL for all our other streaming platforms. It is hyperurl.co/ sort of slash. You know, the one in all the other URLs. Good Noise Podcast. And yeah, that's all the socials I got for you tonight. Glory's got your important plugs, and then we're gonna talk more at the end of this.
All right, my timeline hasn't been very helpful with trying to see what's going on in the world this week, so I'm just gonna say like the basic stuff. As always, Black Lives Matter. Donate to petitions. Donate to GoFundMe's and sign petitions. Do your best to make the world just like a little bit better. Yeah, just like, you know, be a good person, please, because there are too many bad people in the world, and it really sucks when you bump into a lot of those in one day, but it always makes it better when you bump into like one good person, because I'm not like, so be that person, you know? Yeah. Who cares, man? So that's it. That's all I gotta say this week, at least.
Also, be that person and tune in next week when we talk about Young Culture, Kulick, Seaway, and Kingdom of Giants. That's 4 big albums, and we've listened to 3 of them. Kingdom of Giants, we haven't been following the singles, but the album leaked, so I plan on listening to that sometime soon with all my free time. So we will see you next week unless something comes up in our scheduling and we push it back to 2 weeks from now, but we'll see you very soon. We never know what's going on with our schedule. I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we will see you next week.